Hello traders, welcome to Investoo.com's How to Trade Binary Option series, and in this lesson I'm going to teach you a 50-minute binary option strategy. This means that we're going to be using a 50-minute expiration option to trade this particular strategy. Now let's jump to the charts, and the first thing you have to notice that we are going to use a simple stochastic, a 533 stochastic, and that's the only indicator we are going to use. And we are going to be trading off the 5-minute chart because we need exact entries, and we need to let or to leave price action a little bit of room to trade in our favor. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to plug the stochastic oscillator on our chart. We're going to choose the 5-minute time frame, and the second thing we are going to do is we're going to go into historic price action. Okay, let's imagine that we are looking at price action at this moment in time. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to look for previous areas of support or big support and resistance. You can see that this area right here was heavily tested as resistance before it broke to the downside. Okay, now this is the first area that we are going to focus, but because price is trading below that area, we also need a previous area of support that we can trade off. Okay, now as you can see, we have a previous area of resistance right here, and this is a very crucial area because it was tested as resistance 3 times, and then it was tested as support once before price continued and moved until up to this next area. So we have now what seems to be a very nice area of support, and what we're going to do, and let's assume that we are looking at price action right here. Now what we are going to do once we have marked the overall areas of support and resistance, we are going to use them to trade. Now we just need to wait for price to get up to this area of resistance and down to this area, or down to this area of support. Okay, now let me show you where the area of support is. The area of support is right here. Okay, now this is the first thing we're going to do. Okay, we are going to wait for price to test back this area of previous support and broken to the downside as resistance, and test this previous area of support again as support. Now the second thing we're going to use for our entries is a stochastic oscillator crossover as a trigger. Okay, not only we need price action to hit these areas, but we also need price to be extremely oversold. That means below the 20 level and an area of support, and extremely overbought or above 80 at an area of resistance. So if we wait for price to hit this area of support, we need the stochastic oscillator to be below 20, and we need a bullish crossover on the stochastic. Okay, this is a bullish crossover on the stochastic, and a bearish crossover on the stochastic is this one right here. You can see that we were in an area of overbought territory, and we have a crossover on the stochastic, meaning that we have a signal here to buy put options and here to buy call options if we were actually trading at serious levels. But in this case we are not. This is why we are going to use previous levels of support and resistance and the stochastic to get excellent entries. Now we just need to wait for price to hit this area of support. Now you can see right here why we are using these big areas of support. You can see that right here the stochastic oscillator is in fact in oversold territory, and we do have a bullish crossover, but we have not hit this area just yet. We need to be patient, and you can see that if you are not patient and you take this trade, you are going to have a losing position. Okay, now when price hits this area, you can see that we get Let me just thicken these candles out for you guys. All right, when price hits this area of support, you can see that we have a doji that is formed at this area of support, meaning that sellers that push price down encounter a heavy bullish pressure right here, and you can see the indecisive candle. Then after the indecisive candle, we have a blue candle and a bullish candle, and we have the bullish crossover. And this is also very important. We have a reversal pattern. Okay, this is what we call a morning star. Now, if you don't know what candlestick patterns are, I suggest you go to Investoo.com/technical or advanced technical analysis, and there you will find all the reversal patterns that you need. But in this case, you can see that price hits the area of support that we marked before. Then we have a stochastic in very oversold territory. We have the bullish crossover, and then we have an indecisive candle and a very strong bullish candle, which means that we have a reversal pattern in our hands. The entry is right here at 1.1147 or 46, and if we are trading the 50-minute expiration options, you can see that 1, 2, 3 candles later, the option expires in the money. Here is the expiration time of this option. Now, remember that when we're trading binary options, we really don't care about the overall move in the market. What we are trying to do is trying to pinpoint this exact location of these exact entries that gives us a very strong risk to reward ratio. Now, right now we have a winning trade, and we need what we need to do is we need to wait for price to hit either this area of support again or this area of resistance again. And right here you can see that we hit this area of resistance with a very strong candle to the upside. We are in fact in overbought territory, and we are in fact in overbought territory, but you can see that we haven't had the bearish crossover yet. If we wait another candle, you can see that we have the bearish crossover, and we have what looks to be a rejection candle. This is not entirely a rejection candle, but you can see the price went very strong to the upside and tested these levels, and well, quite frankly, after this very strong bullish candle, we have a very bearish reaction to the level. And if you wait another candle, you can see that we have an inverted pin bar right here, and this inverted pin bar gives us the rejection that we need at this level. And what we're going to do is, when this this inverted pin bar closes, we are going to buy a put option on the Euro US dollar with a 50-minute expiration option. And if you count 1, 2, 3 candles later, you can see that this option also expires in the money. Now, and this is what we're going to be doing day in and day out, all throughout the session, if you want to be trading the 50-minute expiration options profitably with Investoo.com's 50-minute binary option strategy.